think this is a lifestyle? You think I chose this? You think I chose this, Spider-Man? That you can't tell me he's not just talking to Rick right now. So I made a lot of dumb decisions growing up as a kid. But the one thing I didn't mess up on was picking Spider-Man to be my favorite superhero. I have lived by that, and it has not served me wrong to this day. To this day. We can all agree Spider-Man is the best superhero. You can argue Batman. You can argue Iron Man, I guess. But facts don't care about your feelings, all right? Facts do not care. There's a reason they keep dropping these Spider-Man movies. Why? Because they sell out, because he's the best superhero. I just saw Brand New Day, and I have my opinions on it. Those opinions being, it was kind of mid. So what I wanted to do today was go over that movie and then go over the actual best Spider-Man movie, okay? So it's gonna be like a tier list kind of video on top of going over Brand New Day, all right? So let's just get into it. So Spider-Man Brand New Day. Is it a bad Spider-Man? No, it's not bad. But if we're being honest, it's kind of all over the place. I like some of the combat scenes. I like Tom Holland's acting in this. But just the plot, the side characters are just kind of getting thrown in. What I'm sick of the most is Spider-Man not being the focal point of his own movies, okay? Stop throwing other fucking people in here and saying, like, this is a Spider-Man movie. It's not a Spider-Man movie. This is a Spider-Man movie. Why is the Punisher in this? Right? Why is Jean Grey taking up this much screen time, okay? Obviously, spoilers are ahead, so if you haven't seen Brand New Day and you want to watch that before you watch this, either skip to the end and we can go over my tier list kind of thing. You know, spoilers aware. I think the best thing to do is kind of go over this video I saw. He kind of just summed it up better than I ever could. He just gets all the points down, and I just agreed with it fully, so I'm gonna put that on screen and we can just kind of talk about it and go over it.
Spider-Man Brand New Day was not a good Spider-Man movie. This film had all the potential in the world, yet it settled for complacency. I'm seeing people hail this movie to be as good as Sam Raimi's Spider-Man 2. No, this movie shares nothing but scraps of the greatness of that story. The only Spider-Man 2 that I can compare this movie to is the fucking Insomniac Spider-Man 2. Why? Because the script is all over the place. The writing, it is inconsistent. It is messy.
So there's part one. He just breaks it down so easily. There's literally so many times in the movie where you're like, am I watching a new Spider-Man movie or am I just rewatching Insomniac Spider-Man? Again, there's nothing wrong with like taking inspiration from the game. The game's great. I love that game. I platinumed it. However, it's like, we've already seen this. Like, all of the moves he's doing in this movie are coming from that game. Again, no problem with it, and it's cool to see, but it's also like, would I rather watch this movie or play the video game? Like, I've already played Insomniac Spider-Man. Like, if I wanted to play that and see that again, I would just go play the game. And I think playing as Spider-Man is more enjoyable than watching Spider-Man do the shit in the movie. Another thing that makes this feel like Insomniac Spider-Man instead of like a Spider-Man movie is like, why do all the goons in this fucking movie, like, they're using like stun swords? I'm like, bro, like, even in Insomniac Spider-Man, it was kind of like, all right, bro, but I get it. Like, it's a video game. I can suppress my disbelief. If you know me, I'm always the suspension of disbelief kind of guy. But again, in the movie, it's like, bro, just make him whoop ass when they're trying to kill him with not, like, they literally had samurai swords, like the hand, like they were using samurai swords. And then when they were actually whooping his ass, they had stun guns. I'm like, bro, this isn't Insomniac Spider-Man. So that's a really good point. We can keep watching.
Nothing holds weight. You can tell that this movie had 4 writers. Everything about this just feels so formulaic. That leads me into my 2 biggest issues with this film. Jean Grey as the main villain, and Ned and MJ being in this movie.
Now, see, I'd have to check on that and see if that's actually true, if there was 4 writers for this movie, because that would make sense. Because like, there's too much going on. Another thing that I felt like this was just a very clear setup to like Doomsday or like the Avengers Doomsday and shit. And like, you just had to be there for the Punisher shit. That's another thing. It's like, what the fuck happened on Staten Island? What happened on Staten Epstein Island that fucking Punisher and Spider-Man keep talking about? Like, I wasn't there. I didn't watch The Punisher, okay? I don't know what kind of freaky shit they got going on Staten Island where he saved him, but they keep mentioning it. Zendaya brings it up at one point. I'm like, bro. Like, it's like an inside joke I wasn't part of. Like, I get it. Like, I should have watched The Punisher then. But I literally praised how all the Spider-Man movies, like a lot of Marvel movies, like, you don't have to watch even, like, the previous movies or shows to, like, understand, like, the movie. Like, the movies are good standalone movies by themselves. Yet this movie was ass. This movie had so many fucking callbacks, and it just like, it's all over the place. So again, he does a really good job, so we'll just keep watching.
The first half of this movie, it is so good. Why? Because we're finally living up to what we were promised after the end of No Way Home. I don't even like that movie. I think that movie is dog shit, but the ending is perfect. Why? Because it sets us up into a Peter that is isolated. He's all alone. All he has is Spider-Man. All he is Spider-Man.
So before we go any further, he definitely is bugging out on the No Way Home shit. He's bugging out with that shit. But I agree with him on that on the sense of like, bro, he literally, like, that was the whole movie. The whole movie was set up to him, everyone forgetting about him. And obviously there's parts of that in the Brand New Day, but not how it should be. Like, they didn't take it as far as they should have. Again, like you said, MJ probably shouldn't have been in the movie or as like focal pointed as he is or as she is. And also, who, like, Jean Grey, who the fuck is that? I don't even know who that is. And like, obviously, if you saw the movie, if you haven't seen it yet, like, click out. But like, she's not even like the villain. Like, that's my problem with this movie is like, there's like two villains and like I hate a good guy turn bad guy plot line, bro. Like, make Spider-Man fight a fucking villain and whoop his ass. And don't let him get bitched. Like, I get it. Like, if he's getting, like, whooped on, fine. But, like, don't make him, like, don't have the Punisher save the fucking day. Like, that's not a Spider-Man movie then. It's a fucking Punisher scene with Spider-Man in it, all right? So, whatever.
And yet this film is nothing more than just the start of the rollout for the X-Men, and it backtracks on all the consequences, all the responsibility, and all the lessons learned from Peter's experience from Homecoming to No Way Home. The best Spider-Man stories deal with the internal struggle between what Peter Parker wants and what is best to do because he is Spider-Man. And we get glimpses of that in this movie. That mutation plotline, if they moved in that direction the entire movie, that would have worked out very well for the story at hand and the overall message of the movie.
Again, agree. You watch the movie, you know, like, they have this like mutation part of the movie where like he's literally turning full spider. That was way better. Way better. They should have dove way more into that than whatever fucking bullshit they got going on with Jean Grey and the Department of Damage Control, whatever the fuck they want to call it. Like, they should have just gone through that. Like, that was a way more interesting plot line to me than this. And again, it's like people who talk shit about the Spider-Man 3 Sam Raimi one where it's like there's too much going on, but at least they were all like cool ass villains. You know, you got Harry Osborn becoming Green Goblin's thing, you got Sandman who's dope, and then you got Venom. It's like those are three things going on, but it's cool. I don't care about fucking CEO of Damage Control, the dude from fucking Convergence or whatever that show's called. Although he's a really good actor, I like him. Like, I don't care about him. I don't care about Jean Grey. Who the fuck is that? Grant, again, great cast. I like Shorty as Jean Grey. Like, that wasn't the issue. Why are they in this movie though? I want to see Spider-Man fight somebody, bro. Like, again, he fought Mysterio, gas. He fought Vulture, gas. You know, he's fighting, like, Tom Holland's Spider-Man is good, but it's like they keep like nerfing him, bro. And again, like, I'm sick of Spider-Man not being the GOAT. Like, I'm watching a Spider-Man movie and he's like bitching up. You know what I mean? Like, fuck that, bro. Like, at least Sam Raimi's Spider-Man had some balls, bro. Like, yeah, he lost some of his nuts in Spider-Man 2, but like, he was still him. He was still fighting shit. It was solo dolo. Not fucking Tony Stark coming in to say that. Like, what are we doing, bro? That shit lame.
This movie is just overstuffed. It's crowded with way too many things going on. So therefore, the story of Peter Parker and Spider-Man takes a backseat to Jean Grey of all people. There was no reason why Jean Grey should ever have been the main villain of a Spider-Man movie, especially the Spider-Man movie to come exactly after No Way Home.
Again, what I just said. Like, why is Jean Grey the villain? That makes no sense. Like, isn't she she's an X-Men, right? Like, she's technically, and she ends up not being the villain. So it's like, hey, what the fuck are we doing? We spent all this time building up this fucking... That shit was gas, too. Seeing her, like, turn into people and shit like that, like, it kind of reminded me of the Rick and Morty episode where Shorty, like, takes over worlds with, like, her mind. Again, that's what that reminded me of. But again, cool-ass idea, and I liked how it was, like, no one else really noticed it, even though people were... Like, I don't know how you would notice that. She's like, oh, only you can tell. Fuck. If I saw someone just fucking throw their head up and body up, I'd probably think something's wrong with them too, but whatever.
One of the core issues that I have with this movie is that it is tell, don't show. Marvel treats its audience like they're fucking idiots. It is disrespectful because for a movie that is built around this foundation of the dangers of isolation, the need for companionship, the need for community, the importance of all of that, how would you rob Spider-Man of that? That's why none of the emotional beats of this movie work for me. None of this works because none of it is earned. It doesn't matter how much it is told that he misses Ned and MJ. We have not seen him truly deal with the effects of them not being present in his life anymore.
Again, another part, I just agree. Like, he's just cooking right now. At the beginning of the movie, you see like a montage of him like defeating all these villains who are like comic book villains, and they like kind of do like the poses. Really dope. I actually like that a lot. Again, there's still some good things about this movie. I'm not saying it's horrible. I'm not saying it's a bad Spider-Man, but like, it's not the best. Like, that's what I was seeing online, so I had to get this out. But back to what he was saying. You like see this montage of him like doing all this stuff, and I think like the point is it's 4 years, right? So they get into college and then they graduate. So they're literally adults now. 4 years go by. You couldn't even tell me that happened. Like, yeah, you kind of hear it, but it's like, it's so fast. It's not earned. It's not earned that he's been alone for 4 years and, you know, all this shit has gone down. It's like, it's just in a montage in a fucking 2.5 hour long movie. It's like you couldn't have milked it a little bit better. Why are you putting the deepest parts where, like, I don't even know what the word is. The moviegoers have to respect, like, the exposition of the movie, like the part where the movie is the most important. Like, my boy Peter is going through it. Like, this shit sucks. But then, like, throughout the movie, you just get glimpses of it coming back together. Like, again, at the end, or when, like, MJ's almost, like, into him. It's like, it doesn't feel earned. Like, I didn't feel nothing. I did feel a few of those times where, again, like, he delivers these lines really well, where he's like, I love you. You don't love me. That's sad. That sucks. Some of these scenes are really good, but, like, the best Spider-Man? Come on.
So the scenes with Ned and MJ don't hit. Why? Because we have not truly been in Spider-Man's shoes and had time to breathe from these characters. This story is incoherent. It is not fleshed out. It is undercooked. If this was food, nigga, you'd be getting a fucking disease after eating it.
Oh, God, though. I did feel sick after watching this.
MJ telling Peter, I don't know you, I don't love you, that felt like a dagger in the heart, as it rightfully should. Wanting to be with someone and not necessarily having those feelings relate back to you, that's something that we can all relate to. And that's the issue with that scene, because immediately after, they backtrack on that shit. Having him swing her back to her apartment and then having her be like, hey, do you want to come in and say what's up to Ned? That completely disregards the hope that was lost. So all the scenes with Ned and MJ after that, they all just feel like reheated nachos from John Watts' Home trilogy.
Again, he's cooking. Like, that scene, again, no matter what has happened, like, I get it, sort of. Like, she invites him in, like, because Ned really likes Spider-Man anyway, so, like, that I kind of understand. But again, it's like, now we're just feeling what we felt in Homecoming and stuff. Like, they're all friends again anyway, sort of. Like, that's not the point of the movie. That's basically it for the video from him, but yeah, he just kind of nails it on the head. I just wanted to go over that because I think that was a really good video, like, recap, and I just wanted to throw some of my opinions in there. But again, a lot of good scenes in the movie still. When he fights the Hulk, gas. Again, I wish that was longer. Again, Punisher's there. Why? I don't know. You know, Jean Grey starts cooking those boys. And then, you know, as soon as he fights the Hulk, it's like, that's the peak. That's the peak of the movie. And then after that, it just kind of falls out. Like, again, there's times in the movie where I'm like, is this over yet? And when I'm feeling that way, I don't think it's a good movie. So, you know, I gave Brand New Day like 3 out of 5 stars. Again, not bad, but it's not the best Spider-Man, y'all, okay? So with that being said, let's go over the actual best Spider-Man movies, okay? I'm gonna just go, I got all of them in a letterbox list, so I'm gonna just go from bottom to the top, okay? And this is just objectively correct, so if you don't agree, that's just you being wrong, okay? This is just objectively correct. So in 11th place, the worst Spider-Man movie is Spider-Man 2, or The Amazing Spider-Man 2, I'm sorry. The Amazing Spider-Man 2, I'm not gonna lie, I don't even think I've seen it. But again, if I don't even go out of my way to see the Spider-Man movie, that's how you know it's ass, okay? So this is the worst one. I think, Gwen dies in this though, or is that the first one? I don't know. Either way, I think it is that one. I think, yeah, because you don't see Harry as the fucking villain yet. Yeah, Amazing Spider-Man 2, and then right after that, I got Brand New Day, okay? It's the second worst Spider-Man, okay? It's just, there's too much going on. The villain sucks. Some of the lines are pretty corny. And, like, some of the scenes, bro, it's just like I'm watching Insomniac Spider-Man. Like, I'll just go play the video game if I want to go do that, okay? It's not worth it. So that's probably going to get a lot of people mad. And before you dislike, just know this is an objectively correct list. So you might want to dislike yourself. Okay, next I got Far Far From Home. That is Tom Holland's fighting Mysterio. Again, not a bad Spider-Man. Again, like after those two, like everything is like a 4.5 star and up. Like I would say every Spider-Man after those bottom two are like an 8. But Far Far From Home, from what I remember, is pretty good. Again, nothing crazy. I think Tony Stark might be in that one. I don't know. I think that's the first one, but overall, that one's it's good. Then after that, I got Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, the animated one. That one's really good. Again, I think both of the animated ones are really good. I think this one is just less than the first one. I think the first one just hit me so hard that I liked it a lot. But yeah, just overall, I think I like the live action Spider-Mans more overall. But I will say those Miles Morales Spider-Mans are good too. 7th place, we got The Amazing Spider-Man. So real quick, I'll go over Andrew Garfield as Spider-Man. I think he is Spider-Man. He is the best Spider-Man in my opinion, in the sense of wittiness, like how he talks shit and like how he performs and acts. Like he's not too whiny, and when he like talks shit, it feels more genuine. Like it feels like he would be saying that. I don't really know how to describe it any more than that. He's a little bit taller, like he's a taller guy, so I think Spider-Man is more of a, he's more of a short king like myself, so it's another reason why we fuck with bro. But Andrew Garfield's really witty, he's really charming, and that's kind of the vibe you get from Spider-Man, is like when he's in the suit, he's that guy, he's him. And the way Andrew Garfield carries himself as Spider-Man, he does a really good job. So I think he is the best Spider-Man. When he's in suit, I want Andrew Garfield. And just coming out of a top 5 Spider-Man movie, I got Spider-Man 2. Now, before you click off this video, before you hate, let me just break it down for you, okay? I love the Sam Raimi Spider-Mans. I love that he is a mutant. I love that he is fully powers. There's no web shooter bullshit going on. Again, another thing in Brand New Day. Like, I loved how they, like, kind of went down that route. But again, just fully commit. Fully commit to that shit, okay? Stop doing this bullshit where you go back and forth. But anyway, Spider-Man 2. Doc Ock is great. All those scenes, great. When he loses his powers or when he, like, gives up, nah, fam. Nah, family. That's not baller. That's not Spider-Man like, bro. He not gonna just give up. You can't just give up that shit. Like, he started to lose his powers because his bitch don't want him. Nah, bro. Nah, I don't fuck with that. I don't fuck with that at all, okay? He needs to lock the fuck in, all right? Love Doc Ock. I love Spider-Man 2, but that shit, I'll never get over no shit like that. Like, you can't just lose your powers, dog. That's corny. That's cornball shit. So to start the top 5 of best Spider-Man movies of all time, we got Spider-Man Homecoming. Again, this is Tom Holland's first Spider-Man, if I'm not correct, or like first standalone. And I think they did a really good job. I think this is with Vulture. Got a lot of good scenes. I love the scene where he's like holding the ship apart, like it's falling apart, so he's like doing one of those. I like that scene. Childish Gambino makes his appearance in that. That was funny when I first saw it. I just think overall that was a good movie. Like the twist was decent. Tom Holland's acting's really good, and then, you know, just overall I just think it was a good movie. You got a lot of Tony Stark action again. Like, that was the one thing I could see starting to happen with Spider-Man, is like all these fucking people coming into his movies. Like, we don't give a shit about him. We give a shit about Spider-Man, bro. Stop putting Tony Stark in Spider-Man movies, okay? I don't care. I don't care if it was in the fucking comics either. Stop doing that. All right, and then number 4, we got Spider-Man 3. Yes, I have Spider-Man 3 over Spider-Man 2. I don't care. Venom is dope. It's the only Spider-Man with Venom in it. I know Sam Raimi was pissed that he had to add Venom into this movie, and you can kind of tell, like, it's kind of all over the place. I don't give a shit. I don't care. Venom is the best villain ever. And you guys aren't going to put him in the fucking movies? Why is Tom Holland not fought Venom? Fuck are we doing? Like, can we lock the fuck in? So yes, the one Spider-Man with Venom in it is going to be in the top 5. I don't care. I don't give a shit if you guys don't like edgy Tobey Maguire, okay? I don't care. I don't give a shit, all right? Some of those scenes are kind of funny. Like, they're kind of cringe, but also funny, so I don't give a shit. You got Venom, you got Sandman, and you got Harry all in one. Great movie. Also, the shit that bro was dealing with in that movie, like, it genuinely felt like Spider-Man might die. Like, even when the Punisher shot Tom Holland in this movie, in Brand New Day, didn't think he was gonna. I had no, like, not even the slightest bit of concern. When Spider-Man was getting fucking tied up by Venom and Sandman was hitting his ass, bro, I thought it was GG. I thought it was over. I couldn't even watch that shit. There's a tweet going around, like, I thought he was gonna die. I thought he was. I was freaking out as a kid. All right, now let's get into the meet and greet. Meet and greet? The meat and bones in this shit. Top 3 best Spider-Man movies in the world. Coming at number 3, Spider-Man Into the Metaverse. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. Metaverse is crazy. Anyway, the first animated Spider-Man, Miles Morales. Bro, Sunflower. That's that shit, boy. That's that shit. Again, overall, just great animations and shit. Again, love that movie more than Brand New Day. Just like, I'm just comparing that because this is what the video is about. It's something different. It's not what I've already seen. It's not what I've already played, right? Like, Insomniac is great. I loved that video game, but like, I want to see something different, bro. I want to see something new. Again, the villain in that movie, really cool. I low-key kind of forget what the villain is. I think it's like the Spot dude, or is that that might be Into the, or Across the Spider-Verse. No, Across the Spider-Verse is like, he's fighting the other Spider-Man, right? And then like his uncles, I don't know. I kind of forget, but again, this is mostly just like in theaters, like the first watch kind of thing, right? I wish I should have started my ranking with that, as like kind of going over that specifically, but I digress. We're too far gone. But again, the first time I saw this movie, great. Now, the second best Spider-Man of all time is Spider-Man 1. Spider-Man 1 has it all. Tobey Maguire plays Peter Parker really well, and I forgot to go over that too. Tobey Maguire plays the best Peter Parker. Again, Spider-Man 1, he is Peter Parker. Andrew Garfield plays the best Spider-Man. He's very witty, but I don't see he would have never been a nerd. Like, the way he looks in that movie, he would never been a nerd. He's tall. He's handsome. Like, he was not getting bullied in high school, okay? Pause. And then Tom Holland is the best of both. Like, he could play Peter Parker and he could play Spider-Man. Like, he is the model look and vision of Spider-Man. Like, that is Spider-Man. I think Tobey and Andrew are, like, a little bit taller than him, but, like, Tom looks young, and he's like that build, but he's also fit, and he can also like play a nerd, and he can also play like that guy. So I meant to say that. Tom Holland's the best out of all 3 in totality, but Tobey plays the best Peter, Andrew's the best Spider-Man. Okay? That's, again, objectively correct. But anyways, back to Spider-Man 1. Best Spider-Man, best Peter Parker scenes. Again, makes you feel like, oh, this dude's a nerd, this dude's a loser. and then like he buffs up all that shit. Again, there is a lot of the Sam. I mean, that's like Spider-Man's bread and butter though. Is like he loves MJ and shit like that. Like he's trying to make that work. But I just love that movie. Again, at the end where he like kisses MJ. I think that's number 1, right? Yeah, because he's at Mr. Osborn's funeral. Again, Sam Raimi Spider-Man. He was fighting these boys to the death. Toby's ops be getting smoked, okay? Green Goblin tries to kill him, kills himself. Goofy, what is wrong with you? There's always, like, they had balls with Spider-Man back then. They had balls. They killed the Green Goblin. Also, I haven't really been talking about it because I just been, like, skewing over. Honestly, one of the best villains in Spider-Man history, bro. William Dafoe, right? Am I tweeting? Is that his name? William Dafoe? I think so. Bro, hands down the best Green Goblin casting ever. He is sick in the head, dude. But he plays Green Goblin so well. He is the best villain that Spider-Man has faced on scene by far. Once we get to the number 1 movie of Spider-Man, we will also mention him because he's the best villain. Like, he's the most entertaining. He reminds me of Heath Ledger as the Joker. Him as Green Goblin is a perfect cast. Green Goblin is the best Spider-Man villain. At least William Dafoe as Green Goblin has been the best. All right, and so the number 1 by process of elimination, the best Spider-Man that ever is released, ever come out, is Spider-Man No Way Home. The Spider-Mans actually come, like, all of them come back together, right? Tobey Maguire's in there. Andrew Garfield's there. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care about the plot or, like, what you think. Oh, it doesn't make sense. Like, the plot's kind of whack. Bro, if you went to the movies when all that went down, when Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield came out, you've never experienced nothing like that. The only thing that comes close to when Andrew and Tobey Maguire come through the portal is when Infinity War and Endgame. Probably Infinity War. Oh, I guess Endgame does. I think Tony dies in Endgame. Yeah, Tony Stark dies in Endgame. You don't feel the emotions like you did in those movies, except in this one. That's why this is the best Spider-Man. It makes you feel everything. His aunt dies. You know what I'm saying? Like, this movie had everything. It had fan shit. It had all the good villains. It brought them back. And it had all the Spider-Mans. Again, that movie felt like the classic Marvel movies. Like, yeah, it's a little cornballish, but it's good. It's fan service, but it's good. Why would you not want a movie to be fan service? Why wouldn't you want a movie to give you what you want? The fuck? What are you talking about? I'm not saying movies can't be different or, like, give us something that you're not expecting, but, like, to say that, oh, it just gave us, it gave us what it want. I want a fucking movie that I like, okay? I want all the Spider-Mans. Literally leading up to the movie. Like, there was, like, hints, leaks of them all being in it, and people were praying that was it because that's what they wanted. We want good Spider-Man movies, bro. But yeah, that is my list. I got it right here for you guys. It's on Letterboxd. Go leave it a like. Go follow me on Letterboxd. Actually, that's actually a sneak peek of the next video I'm probably gonna do, so get ready. But to wrap this video up, guys, Spider-Man Brand New Day, it's a good Spider-Man, but it's not the best Spider-Man ever made, okay? If anyone tells you it's the best Spider-Man movie ever made, they're lying to you, okay? They're just geeked that they saw it before you, okay? They're just hyping it up, or they're a bot. Either way, you don't want to listen to them. Overall, Spider-Man is still the GOAT. We all know that. But I just think I had to get this video out there. Like, too many people were glazing the new Spider-Man, and I just feel like there was a lot of paid promotion, okay? There's a lot of paid ads for y'all to start thinking this way, and it fucking worked for some of y'all. Because some of y'all got this in your top 3 movies. Hell no. Hell no. Again, there's some scenes that I understand. Like, again, when he fights the Hulk, when he's starting to turn into Spider-Man, like he's turning into a spider, I get that. Those are dope-ass scenes. But to say, like, the story and all of it together, no, bro. No. Not to mention, my boy Punisher, like, that actor, I always forget his name. John or whatever. He just plays Shane in every movie he's in. He's like, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, man. Let me tell you something. I feel like no one's talking about him either. He's having a good year. He was in Odyssey 2 or the Odyssey and this movie. Like, he's having a good run. He's not fucking with Robert Pattinson, or Zendaya or Tom Holland, but he's still on a run. You think this is a lifestyle? You think I chose this? You think I chose this, Spider-Man? That you can't tell me he's not just talking to Rick right now. Like, anyway, thank you guys for watching. Shout out Spider-Man. Shout out Shane from The Walking Dead. And I will see you guys in the next video. Till then, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, leave some hate mail in the comments. Call me dumb. I don't give a shit. Just let's get some interaction, all right? Let's get some engagement. We're gonna boost our engagement if it kills us. But in all seriousness, guys, thanks for watching. You guys have a good day and